Hey guys, welcome back to NPC Scripting for Dummies. Today we're going to look at duplicating NPCs, and that is simply copy and pasting them. But we don't actually have to copy all of the code. Very cool. So we're going to go into our rAthena folder, our NPC folder, our for dummies, and our basics. And we're going to create, again, so far we have our starter and our mess, and we're going to create a new file, and this time we're going to call it, let's just call it moremess.txt. Because that's what we're going to do. We're going to copy our mess NPC over and over again. So moremess.txt. So here, let's get started. So, wait! So we have our mess NPC at 150.176. We want to keep duplicating them downward. We don't want to keep going to the line horizontally, because that's where we're going to put our next set of NPCs that we're going to create. So let's see where that's going to place it on our map. So let's go back to there's our mess NPC here. Let's go down. So we're going to go down right here, and we can do /where, and you'll see that the coordinate is 150, but 174. So it actually goes less than. Okay? So to duplicate this NPC, we can either do it right here in our mess dialog, we can do it right here again, or we can simply create a new file for it. For now, we're just going to create a new file. So the first thing we do is we need to put the coordinates exactly where we're going to do this NPC. So we're going to do Frontera 150.174. We got to paste the direction. Again, I always use for. And next, it's very similar to how we're setting up an NPC header. This time we're going to hit Tab again. Instead of doing script though, we're going to call it duplicate. So we're going to duplicate, and we want to tell it what we want to duplicate. So if you remember, we called this NPC mess NPC #001. So let's put that whole word right in there. Boom. That's what we want to duplicate. Okay. Next, we need to call this one an NPC name. We're going to call this also mess NPC. We can use the same unique name, or same display name, different unique identifier. So again, this could be 002. I mean, no big deal, right? Next, we need to give it a new sprite ID. It can be the same one, it can be a different one, whatever. I'll use 92 because that's a different one. And now we can take this entire line, copy, and let's just paste it 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. The only difference is these are all in the same coordinates right here. So we're going to, if we know we're going downward by 2, we can just go downward by 2. 72, 70, 68, 66, 64. We know we need to give them a different unique name, but we want to copy the original NPC every time. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Boom, right? I'm going to save that. We're going to save that. So what we've done is we basically just said we're going to copy the mess NPC, we're going to put it at this new location, and we're going to call it this NPC name with this sprite ID. We need to load this into our scripts main, so we're going to open scripts main. Duplicate mess NPCs, and we're going to call NPC /dummies/basic/moremess.txt. And we're going to save that up. Now we can go into our game. We can @reload the script. Sure enough, we should see a error. Can't type it more than 3 times in a row. And then, as you see, we reloaded it, and boom, we have a load of NPCs now. Now, if you click on each one, though, they're all going to say the exact same thing that the mess NPC does, because this literally is a copy of the script. We didn't have to copy the code. We didn't have to copy all the mess statements. We just said simply cut and paste and use it. That's as simple as a duplicate is. The next one we're going to go over one more real quick, and that's going to be a floating NPC. That is actually a hidden NPC that can do things like timers or events, things that are run on its own that don't require player interaction. We'll go over those more in depth later. I just want to show you the basic setup for it. So we're going to go into the basics folder again, create a new file. We're going to call it floating.txt. Now, this one, since it's floating, it doesn't have a map. It's hidden, so it doesn't matter. So we hit the dash button. We hit tab, and we hit the word script again. Oh, I'm sorry. Script, and we need to give it a name. It still needs a name, so it can be like event NPC, and we can put 001 if we want. And since it's hidden, we can use -1, and then comma, open bracket. And this is a floating NPC. It won't be seen by the player, won't be clicked by the player, nothing will happen by the player. So this is usually used for automated events and other interactions, such as like player killing a monster or something cool happening. We'll go over that much more later. Just wanted to show you what a floating NPC does. Again, you can put this into your script main if you want. It's not going to really do anything. Floating NPC, NPC colon NPC slash for dummies slash basics slash floating.text. You see here, reload script. Nothing's going to change. Everything's still going to work. It's just an NPC that's floating. I mean, it's not really doing anything. It's just an NPC that's on the server, just nowhere. It's kind of neat. Again, we'll go over those later in much more time. I just want to show you the duplicate and the floating commands in case we ever need to use them. And as for right now, that's it. See you later, guys.